also seen like quite a bit of things. What I thought was an eczema rash turned out to be scabies. I was like, what?
A little girl literally told me after I gave her 5 shots that I needed a butt whooping.
I'm ready to have a patient that actually talks to me and doesn't scream at me. And I'm excited to have a patient that doesn't run away and kick and scream when I'm trying to examine them. Kind of miss that. You take that for granted with adult patients, you do. And then you get to peds and you're sick all the time and you like get immune to people screaming in your ears and... Rest in peace, iPhone 6. You've been with me forever through PA school and beyond. It's time for you to have a proper burial. So long, my friend. Good riddance. On to bigger and better things. Cheers. Over the weekend, I got the new iPhone 11. So I went from a 6 to an 11. I jumped, what, like 6 generations, 5 generations. This camera's insane. This is crazy. And yeah, I kind of sacrificed the study day to go get a new phone, but that's okay. Priorities.
Breaks over on to day 1 of PE. I'm so tired. Everyone complains about the first day of school. Try having a first day of school every 5 weeks. I'm going crazy. Today's September 11th, 2019. It's day 3 of peds. Thought I'd give a little update as I'm waiting for my classmate to show up because I don't feel like going in there by myself. So I'm here in the parking lot of my peds rotation. This is an outpatient clinic. It's in a lower income area, so I'm seeing a lot of lower income families. I see about like 10 patients a day, anywhere from a few days old to up to 18, obviously. It's quite the interesting environment here. It's owned by a family that actually owns a yoga place next door, and they also own an Indian restaurant in front of the building. So I've been having free Indian food and free fresh pressed juices and smoothies for the past 2 days, and this is pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. It's going pretty well. Definitely different from psych. Still adapting. Guess I'll check in later. Bye. Week 1 of peds is over. I'm very happy about that. It's Friday. I thankfully have Fridays off on this rotation, which is awesome. I sound kind of congested because I happened to get sick during the first week of peds. I know exactly what I did too. I had a kid who came in for a URI, and I don't think I washed my hands like fast enough before I like maybe touched my face, because I have like the exact same symptoms that he had. But everyone gets sick on peds rotations. I hate to say it. Wasn't expecting for it to happen this early, but oh well. Diagnosed him before I diagnosed myself. Since I have today off, I'm just trying to catch up on some studying. I'm going through the blueprint from PAEA and going through my notes and combining the study guide that I usually do. September 23rd, pulled into the parking lot, gonna give an update. My typical day here looks like a lot of well child visits, so school physicals, and a lot of sick visits. The pediatrician I'm with basically says the acronym for pediatrics is CCF, which is cold, cough, and flu. Or maybe it's congestion, cough, flu, something like that. But he's pretty much right. That's pretty much my 4 main components of what I see in a day. Physicals, well visits, they're interchangeable, and that acronym. I actually managed to get sick during the first week with a cold, and that's totally typical of pediatric rotations. So the thing to do is airborne all the way. Just chug that stuff, whatever you like to do. I've been doing it every morning. I've been fine so far. I haven't gotten sick again. Fingers crossed, knock on wood. In 3 days, I have 3rd week callback. No test, but I have to go back to school and all that good stuff. It's a pretty small office, so I'm with one of my classmates and another med student from another school, a DO student. So we kind of contribute a lot to the place because it's kind of a small practice. They don't have a lot of staff, so they always say that we help out a lot, which is nice. You feel like you're actually like helping the practice. You're part of the team. Not that I didn't feel that way on the other rotations, but I actually do a lot myself. I give a lot of vaccines. We don't do procedures here, obviously, because it's just an outpatient clinic. It's 3rd week. I'm trying to get
all my study stuff together. I feel a little behind because usually by the end of the second week, I have like my study guide done and everything done, or I have the Quizlet like pretty much done, but I just started the Quizlet. So I feel a little behind, but I'm actually in like decent shape. I study a lot. I study more than a lot of other people, but you know, I feel like I have to study or else I panic that I'm not studying. Starting early is the best thing ever. Don't procrastinate. Okay, all right, I gotta go in. Bye. I have some super exciting news. So everyone knows that I joined up with Poughkeepsie. They're actually letting me do a giveaway on my Instagram. It's going to be the last week of October, right before Halloween. If you follow me at CarlyMarieJX, I will be posting that, and stay tuned. I'm going to be picking one lucky person to have 6 free months of Poughkeepsie, which is an awesome deal. So follow me, or else you won't be able to get it. Don't know if you don't try. Today's September 28th, and today is 3rd week callback, so I'm back at school. Not much going on today, no tests, just seeing the professors and probably doing an OSCE, and I think that's it. Less than 2 weeks before this test. Two. I've been kind of procrastinating for me. I think I said this earlier, but I'm still working on my Quizlet, and usually I'm done with the Quizlet by now, but I've been like kind of slacking, I don't know why. But I'm already like halfway through the Quizlet. I'm at 200 cards, so this should be a doozy. A very long one. I also do some PA easy questions when I get sick of making the Quizlet. And then I get sick of doing PA easy questions, so I go back to my Quizlet. So depending on what I'm sick of at the time, I do the other thing. My sweatshirt fell. Got a little distracted past week because I don't know why, but I got really bored one night and I made a Bumble. You know, the new Tinder that all the cool kids are doing now. And I got really distracted with it. It's just so addicting. You just sit there and you swipe and you swipe. I didn't like barely even talk to anyone, but it's just so addicting. You just swipe on it. And then I was swiping last night when I should have been studying. Found my ex, so I was like, okay, I'm really getting off of this. Probably good that I found him because it scared me off of it. So I'm back to studying. No bumbling for me. Today, I hope to finish this Quizlet and do some more questions. This P's one, I feel like it's so broad. Like, I don't know. I was doing a lot of PA easy questions, and a lot of them just like are totally out of left field. I'm like, where the heck did this come from? But I'm just gonna focus on the EOR study guide and the topic list from the blueprint and pray. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I actually post some multiple choice questions pertaining to like what I'm studying at the time. So yeah, if you follow me, take a crack at it. See if you can get them right, because I'm probably not. I have 6 days. Today's Saturday. This is my last weekend studying for this thing, and it's do or die time. As you can see, studying. Still got a lot to do, but feeling pretty good, and we'll see where the weekend takes me. Found out my next rotation, I'm going to the ER. Emergency med up next, so stay tuned for that. According to the Facebook, the Face of Books, a lot of people got married yesterday and like this past week, which is really bad news for me because that means I get very distracted looking through their photos and looking at the wedding dresses and all that stuff. I mean, they know I'm trying to study, they decide to get married. Thanks a lot. I'm like kind of distracted today, but that's all right. I'm going through PANS prep right now, tie up some loose ends. They mentioned stuff in there that I didn't look at before. I thought it'd be high yield to look in there, and I think that's all I'm gonna do. I don't want to go crazy looking at like the huge scope of everything I could possibly be asked, because that's ridiculous, and I'm not doing that. Today is my last day of screaming children. Yes! I'm so excited. Well, there's probably going to be a lot of screaming children in emergency med, but for now, no more screaming children 24/7. I can't wait. It's really sad though. I enjoyed this rotation a lot, and not really looking forward to this test. But I'm hoping that today goes good, goes smoothly. I get some study time in, and then tomorrow's do or die time before the test. I feel like I always say it's do or die time. It's always do or die time here in PA school. But I have today, Wednesday, after I get out to study. I have off tomorrow to study. And then I got the test on Friday. Then all week I'm not gonna do anything because I am exhausted.
just got done eating some brunch. This is really my breakfast and lunch all rolled into one, so really good. We have like this random rip-off of Chipotle right across the street from my school, and this is my first time trying it. It's actually really good. Shout out. Really tasty. Exam went pretty well. I still don't know my grade yet, but everything I saw on the exam either came up in Rosh doing practice questions and or on the study guide. So feeling happy about that. It always sucks when you take an exam, you don't know the answer because you've never seen anything before. I have recognized everything on the test, so I'm feeling pretty good, and I think I did pretty well. This weekend, I am planning to chill out. I should really start EM stuff, but definitely gonna take off tonight. Yeah. Hoping to post this video too, that would be good. Anyway, as always, follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna be doing my Poughkeepsie giveaway October 21st, I think the date is. So follow me on Instagram. Maybe you'll win.